BOI. So it's a beneficial owner reporting, which is a mandatory reporting to we have to do from this year onwards. So let's get into the details and take it forward. This is a brand new reporting. Every LLC or S corporation or C corporation or multi-member LLC has to do this reporting. What we are going to report? We are going to report who is the beneficial owner of your company. That's it. It's very simple. This reporting has to happen to FinCEN. So this is not an IRS reporting. This is a FinCEN reporting. So it is mandatory to every LLC, every organization, every company. But there are some exemptions. If any company meeting all these three conditions, all one, two, three, all has to be met, then they don't need to go for this reporting. What are those three conditions? First, they need to have minimum 20 full-time employees in America, in US. Number two, their last year revenue should exceed $5 million. And the third and most important, they need to have a physical presence in the United States of America. If your company meets all these three conditions, we are good. You don't need to do this reporting. But in the future, every year you have to evaluate this. This is only one time reporting we do. If there is any change in this, again you have to report it. So then, if I go to the further more details, what information is to be reported? So let's talk about what is to be reported. We need to report beneficial owners, individual name, date of birth, residential address, and driving license or passport copy also we have to share with the Department of FinCEN. And by when we have to do this reporting? We have to do this reporting by end of this year for the existing companies. If you're already in the business as of December 31st, 2023, you have time till end of this year. But if you are starting any new company this year, you have only 90 days to do this reporting. So this is a very time sensitive reporting which is required, which is mandatory. And this is even you have a real estate LLCs, which are very common these days. Most of us may have real estate LLCs. You have to do this reporting even for passive real estate companies also, as long as they meet these requirements. And for suppose, if we don't meet the condition, if you don't do the reporting, what are the penalties? Penalties are heavy. Penalties are per day $500 per day. See, now you calculate, if you miss the deadline, how much you are going to pay. This is at the entity level. Like example, you may have a 10 companies, may have a 10 entities, but you have to do reporting to all 10 individual entities. 10 reporting has to go unless you are exempted, as discussed in the earlier slide. And for any reason, if you are proven that you are not filing it intentionally, then there's a possibility of imprisonment up to 2 years, and also there is a criminal fine of up to $10,000. Is it really worth taking the risk? No. You are just reporting who is the beneficial owner of your company. That's all FinCEN requires. That's all we are going to report. But if you need any help, we are there for you to help you as required. As this is the first year, it is always worth to work with a professional to meet this compliance requirement.